Hey guys, did you know that none of you are subscribed? You know that number you see right there? Imaginary, does not exist. Completely a figment of the imagination. Seriously though, if you aren't subscribed and enjoying the content, make sure you hit the subscribe button. You might think you are subscribed, but because you're getting my content in your feed, but that doesn't mean that you are subscribed. So just double click, make sure that you are subscribed to the channel if you're enjoying the content. Now with that said, I get onto the video, there is one more thing I should mention first. The thing I need to mention right off the bat is the poll results. The poll results are in, and we have the final party we are going to be using against the final boss of Xenoblade Chronicles 1. That party will be Shulk, Dunban, and Melia. Honestly, I am really happy with this party. This could have gone completely awful. And I'm just happy I have a decent party to take on the final boss with. It would have been nice, a nice challenge to just use any, but the reason I split it by gender was because YouTube does not allow for more than 5 options on a poll. Anyway, with all that said, let's get on with the video. Hey everybody, it's Lime Crow. Welcome back to more Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition. Last time we did a bunch of side quests across all of Bionis, and this time we do a pretty significant side quest that I really recommend you do before we take on a very significant event that's coming up. Well, not a significant event that's coming up. More of just the expansion story. There are really a few stuff I recommend you do before that. A lot of the side content, well, the expansion implies that all the side content was done. So you should make sure you do all of it before you progress on with Future Connected. But because of video plans I have coming up, I want to get Future Connected done as soon as possible. So we are going to be doing this side quest in this video. Next video we'll be focusing on the other side quest, and then we will finally crack on with getting up to Zanza and defeating Kim and hopefully finishing the game. With that being said, I'll make my way over there and we can get on with what a lot of people call the best side quest in the game. I think it's second best, mainly to all the banner stuff that we saw last video. But really, it's a good side quest, and even if you're not doing side quests, I've already explained why you should do this one. So really, just sit back and enjoy this side quest. Obviously, you can see it's the one right down here. I'm going to come down and do this quest. Let's do it. Melancholy Tyrea.
Who's this? Ain't she the one who attacked us in the capital?
You! Tyrea! What are you doing here? You're hurt.
Do not touch me, vile girl!
Watch it! Oh.
Tyrea, what happened?
Is she dead?
No. It looks like she just passed out. Let's get her to the infirmary. Rhine!
Come on, why me?
Please.
Is she okay?
Her injuries aren't severe. When the Bionis awoke, the ether flow around the colony became unstable. Maybe that's why she lost consciousness.
No, that's not what I meant.
You mean, why didn't she become a Telethia?
Precisely.
For pure-blooded high Entia to become Telethia, the ether energy surrounding the Bionis has to be above a certain level. Luckily, the level of ether energy here is not as high as on the upper regions of Bionis. That may be what kept her safe. Or perhaps...
Perhaps what?
No. It's nothing.
Something about this makes me feel uneasy.
I know what you mean. We'll have to keep an eye on her recovery.
Why does she hate you so much, Melia? You're both high Entia. Is being pure-blooded really that important?
Tyrea's birth mother is most likely my stepmother. You don't mean Yumea? Yes. I heard about it from Callian after I returned from the tomb. Mother was the leader of the Inquisitors, a secretive organization operating in the shadows of the Imperial household. The group plotted to maintain the Imperial bloodline through a clandestine ritual. A ritual where Tyrea was conceived.
And she was secretly raised as an Inquisitor assassin. Hold on a sec. Are you saying that Tyrea is Callian's half-sister?
That's right. Then isn't she in the same position as you? Mm-hmm.
That is correct.
Tyrea! You're awake!
I had more right to the throne than she ever did. Were it not for the consort system that has so polluted the pride of our people, it would have been me, a pure-blooded High Entia who would build the future of our people. But you are a hypocrite, just like me. If we are honest, what is the difference? You too would take the lives of your own people to protect your bloodline. Melia, you too are nothing but an assassin.
You're wrong.
I don't buy that for a second.
Rhine!
Pride of your people? How about you're jealous of Melia?
Do you really think I would be jealous of her?
Ain't ya? You're envious of her, right? Of how she lives her life. You just want everyone to feel sorry for you, for being in the shadows all your life.
How dare you? No Hom speaks to me like that.
I'm saying that you'll never have a life like Melia's. You don't have the faintest idea why Melia's been fighting. Even if you'd been born in her place, the Emperor still would have chosen her as his successor. Succeeding the Imperial line ain't all about blood. It's about taking on the will to do whatever it takes, for your land, for your people, when the time comes. That's what makes Melia different from you.
How dare you?
Both of you, stop this! This is no time for pointless bickering.
He's right. We survivors shouldn't be fighting amongst ourselves. Right, time's up. I want the room cleared out.
Yeah, okay.
And you need to calm down and get some rest.
Ugh. Me? Envious? I only think of my people. What is that?
What's going on?
Look! Over there! The colony!
Tyrea!
Guys, she's gone.
Tyrea, you mean? Could that Tyrea be her?
No. At least, I'm fairly certain.
What?
There's no time now. We must pursue it.
Yeah! This is the only side quest in all of Xenoblade 1 with voiced cutscenes. Anyway, with all that said and done, let's go to the lakeside.
It must be Tyrea after all.
What do we do? Do we have to fight her?
There's no time to think about it. Ready yourselves!
Mysterious Tyrea. It's level 80, so you can see why I wanted to be at least level 76 for this. Realistically, I would want to be higher leveled. But ultimately, I think 76 is the highest I really wanted to get to anyway. I've done this fight before at this point, and it is hard. But definitely doable, so...
I suggest you keep your cool. Oppose me and your destruction is inevitable. Ryan, this may be somewhat troublesome.
I ain't letting that happen.
Charge.
Strike our foes!
Spear break.
Roaring thunder! Wake up!
Who am I? Powering up.
What? One spirit of ice to me! Now I see there is strength in you.
Right. Do have enough to heal him, but... Oh, yeah. Did I level that up? Did I level that up?
Saw another vision.
I didn't. Ugh.
This is the Monado's power.
Get armor up at least. Doesn't count as he never knew that. Does not count as talent damage. Ryan's dead. Revive him.
Get a hold of yourself.
I'm back my way.
Spirit of ice to me!
I see it.
Right. Do you have enough to counter that? I know he can counter that one. Supernova 7, I know we can counter that. We get a vision up.
Loosening all the cards today. Right. Let's see what you're made of. Now we're putting
Building within me.
Where's short, where's short, where's short, where's short, where's
Not
short?
hesitate, Shulk. Fight me like you're at your peril.
Give it all you've got, Melly.
Warning.
Saw another vision.
Got it. Leave it to me.
You! Ugh. If you weren't moving around constantly, I would have... At least let me change the party. I'm going to put Shulk in the lead so I can counter visions. I'm also going to level up shield to the not to the max, to level 9. Because now we can counter what we need to. I don't have to waste a talent to do it.
This isn't going. We can definitely do this. Monado, lend us your power.
Armor.
Monado, protect us. Behold the power of the Monado.
Light heal. So. Slit edge. Slash. Ryan's going to sleep.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Power Flexor's done for a while.
I'm feeling it.
So we grow the talent gauge so we can use it whenever we need to.
Hang in there. Don't get. We can definitely do this.
Right, what are we getting? Ultimate Cannon 9. Yeah, you can.
Monado, lend us your power.
Shield us. Come on.
Bring it on! Dream Edge! I'm powering up. Stay strong. Now it's right time. Let's do this! I'm really
Go for
feeling
that.
My turn. Let's go.
Go for a bolt.
Mine. Charge.
Go!
Sword drive.
Drive!
Ugh. Okay, another one.
Yeah, well played.
We got halfway down though, which is good. Got another vision. What we got? Supernova 7.
I'm not gonna make it.
Alright, what we're gonna do is build up the talent gauge.
We can definitely
And it's
do
done.
this.
Shield.
Shield us! Melia's scary when she's angry. Right? Cheers! Take this!
Summon. Swords each other is our greatest strength.
Now it's right time. Split edge! Bring it on! Evening!
The next one will hit.
Melia, what's done is done. Move on!
Come on.
Here we go!
Slit edge.
Melia, it's up to you.
My turn.
Poison.
Yeah! Rhyme time!
Sword drive. Another one. Backslash.
Got it!
Another one.
Not over yet!
Spear break.
To me.
Missed. Oh, I missed the button press. That's fine. That's my fault. I'm not gonna get mad over myself being stupid.
Now it's rhyme time!
Vision. Right. What are we getting? Supernova 7. Easy to counter. It is AoE, so it targeting one person doesn't matter.
I'm glad you're with us, Melia.
Shield.
Ronaldo! Shield us! Nothing's gonna stop me! You tell us, Shulk. What? Right?
No heed.
Cheers!
Alright, come on.
Backslash!
We're getting closer.
Now it's right time. Alright, a chain attack.
Chain attack will finish him.
Go! Split edge! Melia, it's up to you.
Acknowledged.
Spear break.
Rhyme.
Yeah! Rhyme
Sword
time.
drive.
Shulk, I must.
I know.
Stop!
Tyrea! You're safe.
You do realize that Telethia is Umea.
Umea?
I was pursuing Umea. Even though she knew it was her fate to transform, she remained faithful to the Bionis.
But why? Didn't she feel betrayed?
Everyone has their own beliefs, and what they believe is their own choice. Umea adhered to her path. I pursued her so that I could fulfill her final wish.
Her final wish.
Umea was imprisoned within the Tower of Investigation. She told me that after she transformed into a Telethia, I was to destroy her as quickly as possible. She wished to sacrifice herself to the Bionis. At least, that is what I believed at first. But I now understand Umea's true desire. That is why I must...
This is my responsibility.
Melia, why?
Father entrusted me with the Empire and its people. What I believe in is the will of those struggling to survive. I have to fight if I am to convey this to the next generation. Besides, Umea is your birth mother. There is no need for you to carry out such an unpleasant task.
Is the same not true of you? You may not be of her blood, but you still think of her as your...
This is a duty that my father and brother conferred upon me.
Melia.
Tyrea, I believe you and I are alike.
Alike! Never, vile girl! My gratitude for assisting you, Mayor. I mean, Mother.
Tyrea.
Well, there she goes.
Is she going to be okay on her own?
She'll be all right. We and Tyrea share the same goal. Our paths are sure to meet again.
Yeah, you're right. Melia, what did you mean just now? When you said you and Tyrea are alike?
Tyrea must be half Homs, just like me.
What? But the wings on her head?
Not all half-blooded High-Entier have small wings, only the majority. Some are indistinguishable from pure-blooded High-Entier. Dominant and recessive inheritance. I've studied this.
So that's why.
Melia, do you think Mayor knew this would happen?
Perhaps. Actually, she had to have known. At least, that's what I believe.
She was her mother after all. She must have been aware.
Yes.
Quest complete. You get the Emperor's Staff and Auto Attack Stealth 6. The Emperor's Staff, by its nature of being a unique weapon, is not that one. It's alright. We have Mirage Staffs, wow. We only have 2 slots on them, which sucks. That really sucks, wow. If I only had a 3-star one, then I'd actually equip it. Wisdom Rose is probably the best one I actually have right now. It's fine, Melee's auto attack, that doesn't matter as much. But yeah. It has good block rate. And good stats. Mirage Staff is better if you can get a 3-slot version of it. What I am going to be doing is this. She has earned this weapon, and just like how Charlotte has the Ghetto Rifle always equipped, Melia is going to have the Empress Staff always equipped. And we have new skills. Just skill links, really. That could be useful. You can get Affinity Coins, yeah? Alright, yeah, you take your time with that. Well. We found out the truth about Tyrea. And helped remove it on Telethia. Next time on Xenoblade Chronicles Definitive Edition, we'll be paying a visit to a certain young High-Entier boy who's an interesting guy. Scratch that, look for the quest requirements. It requires I kill a level 86 enemy. That ain't happening. Final boss level 81. There is no way I'm doing that. See you guys then.